guys, it's Jessie V. So today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite places in the entire world. Pizza Hut. So I feel like a lot of you guys might have heard about this haunted Pizza Hut in New York. The story behind it all is very unsettling. Like, I love pizza, but this place creeps me out to the point where I wouldn't even go there to get some. Alright, so there is a Pizza Hut in Center Reach, New York that actually used to be a Jack in the Box way back in the day. And while it was a Jack in the Box, something very tragic happened there. A man or a woman was supposedly murdered in the bathroom. And I'm not too sure why it's so difficult to find out whether it was a man or a woman. Everywhere that I've researched, they're not sure. So I don't know why that's not available to the public. But basically, someone was killed in this Jack in the Box bathroom. So when Pizza Hut took over the building, a lot of strange things started happening there. Apparently, if you go to use the bathroom there, you'll feel a lot of cold spots and you'll hear whispering in your ears. There is a story of a woman who went to use the washroom, and while she was washing her hands, she felt this cold breath on her neck, and in her ear she heard the words "save me," which gives me the chills. And also, so many employees that work there claim that pots and pans will just fly off the shelves. There have been instances where an employee would be cooking a pizza or a pasta, and all of a sudden they would literally be hit in the head by something that flew off the shelf, and there'd be injuries from it. So this ghost is definitely very violent and angry. Because of this, sometimes they're even forced to tie the pots and pans to the walls so they won't fly off. I remember watching a video that Shane Dawson posted, I think back in the fall, where he actually called this Pizza Hut to talk to an employee just to see if these facts were actually true. And this employee on the phone said that there were definitely some weird things happening in the restaurant, so creepy stuff. There's also a YouTube channel called One Up Will that supposedly caught a very faint silhouette of the woman who died in the washroom. He posted a YouTube video showing kind of a shadowed figure. It somewhat resembles a face. It's very, very faint. You almost have to like squint to see it. I'll show you a screenshot of it right here. There's no way to know for sure if he actually caught the ghost or not, but it's definitely a very eerie picture. I also read an article about a person who went to this Pizza Hut, and apparently while they were walking down the hallway to the washroom, they were tripped by an invisible force and they fell flat on their back and actually had a really bad injury and had to be rushed to the hospital. So this just goes to show you that the ghost at this Pizza Hut is just not a very happy one, and this is the first restaurant that I've read about where the ghost has actually caused some injuries. And this is all allegedly. This is just stuff I've read online. I mean, who knows if it's actually completely 100% true, but the fact that Shane Dawson actually called an employee at this restaurant and they confirmed some of this stuff, I mean, that tells you something. Because I don't want to make this video super short, I'm actually going to talk about a second haunted pizza place. It's called Old Town Pizza and Brewing, and it's located in Portland. It sits on top of the Shanghai tunnels and actually used to be the Merchant Hotel back in 1880. So this place is pretty old. So now this pizza place is located in the original hotel lobby and is home to a ghost named Nina. Now, I'm not too sure if you pronounce her name Nina or Nina, but it's one of the two. I'm sorry, ghost, please don't come and get me. The story is that she was thrown down the hotel elevator shaft and was found dead by some workers. And since then, her spirit has been seen everywhere. In fact, on the Old Town Pizza's website, they actually say, "Don't be surprised if an unexpected guest joins you for a slice today. A constant presence at Old Town Pizza is Nina, our resident ghost. If you feel a presence behind you or smell a faint waft of perfume, you may have just received a visit." So how creepy is that? The fact that this pizza restaurant actually admits they have a ghost on their website. And people who have actually been to this restaurant say they always catch mist or shadows in their photographs. The staff reports walking through cold spots with pins and needles. They feel taps on their shoulders. They hear whispers in their ear. And the hanging stained glass that they have in the elevator when Nina passed away has been known to sway back and forth even when there's no breeze. A server reported being chased up the stairs from the basement on his first day. And a man in a black suit from the 1880s has been seen walking up the stairs when the restaurant is not open. So I guess that's a second ghost that they have kind of wandering around there, but I hear that Nina is the primary one. They actually have ghost tours there, so you can venture through the tunnels underneath the restaurant, and you can also go see the actual elevator that Nina died in. And there's a YouTube video online that I found of an employee that works at this restaurant kind of talking about some of the paranormal stuff that he's experienced. And guys, please don't mind the music that they have on this YouTube video. It's so silly and goofy. It's strange strange because the guy is talking about such a serious topic and meanwhile there's like goofy music in the background. So I'm gonna show you a little clip of that. It's from the YouTube channel Beer Traveler TV, and here you go.
There's been a lot of ghostly phenomena around this place that happens on a daily basis. This place is extremely haunted. There's not a day that doesn't go by that you don't see something happening here. You know, chairs moving, candles being lit by themselves, people walking all about the place when there's nobody in here, pictures flying off the wall, you name it.
So yeah, I don't know. I think honestly that I would go there and go on a tour. It sounds really interesting to me. But the first Pizza Hut we talked about, no. Just no. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see more of this stuff. I have so many more to talk about. And yeah, have an awesome rest of your day. And until next time, bye!